Hi, hello. In this video I will analyze this chess game played between Magnus Carlsen and second best chess player currently, and Ding Liren. I'm not sure how to pronounce. I'm also not sure how to pronounce Magnus Carlsen. So Magnus is with white pieces and his opponent is with black pieces, and their ratings looks very close. So Magnus started with d4, and I think he is unsure what to play, so that's why choose the knight before playing d4 or e5. So then probably this pawn will go to center, d5. And bishop f4, they call this London system. c5 and e3. I can open this engine analysis, and so far I think it's hard to say who is winning. It's like equal. And after this move, so if bishop takes bishop, bishop on d6, it is not the best move indeed, because it will activate the queen and you will waste your move. So instead he activated the other bishop and allowed this king to castle. And he's playing, like Magnus is playing carefully, I guess, like take and then castle, I guess. Then he took the interesting approach, and then he decided to take the other bishop. So why is that? Because maybe you can use this bishop against this castle position. So I don't know, interesting. Or he can play like knight h5, he's afraid of knight h5, but then he can take it. So now I'm curious why he hurried to take this bishop. And queen, or is this offering him anything, like so maybe knight e5 is a good move, so it allows the knight e5. And then queen a4. So white didn't castle yet. So knight queen a4, the idea is he wants to support with e5, knight e5, and attack this vulnerable pawn, but I think black can defend it. And then so after black choose the castle and white castle, so that's interesting. So I think white decided to castle in this position because black castled. So he was waiting his opponent to castle or not, because there's nothing to hurry for castle, and the way that you castle is also important, so that's why maybe Magnus waited, or maybe some psychological reasons. Anyway, so the game looks equal, and it's like engines are playing each other. And take and c5. So you can choose to take or do something else, like knight c3, or play rook. So he decided to play rook c1. So once you play that, it means you're not afraid of c4. So and he played the c4. It's not a surprising move. So because the c4 is sort of pressuring the opponent, and his pawn white pawn structure is also okay, but this pawn is sort of out, more like threading more than the white, I guess. Anyway, it's not a big deal, I guess. The game is still equal, and I think what black should activate his bishop too. And b3, and bishop d7 is played. Bishop d7, as I said, after this move b3 he played it, because I think white doesn't have much places, but a5 is okay, or a6 is also okay. a5. So a5 is better. a5 allows going to d2 or e1. So, and I actually cannot play a6. There's a queen. I didn't see that. The only place that he can go, I guess. And took with pawn. Rook b8. So the idea is wants to attack the pawn, the vulnerable pawn there. So protect it with knight, and the game seems still equal, and they're not really playing anything out of the book. I wish they play. But I think in this position, looking through this position, I will do support my pawn because the pawn looks very lonely. But I'm also curious if there are better moves, like e5 is not bad. So I'm curious why he doesn't play like e5. So he's afraid of which move. e5 can attack the bishop, and this bishop, I don't know, maybe better. But maybe the priority should be given to pawn, or I don't know. I would play like e5. e5 seems. But now it seems it's better to calculate your opponent and what he will do. So queen c3 would be a passive move, and it's like a while. So black sort of activated his piece. So and rook is better soldier if he can, and he's protecting the rook with the pawn, sorry bishop, and it was activated. It's like attacking or protecting more squares, but if queen goes back, it's not good, and there's no attack. So that's why I decided to exchange those pieces. So that's understandable. And how black can reject this exchange? That is interesting. So how black can say that I'm not interested in? So can he play like queen b4? So queen b4 seems not good idea, only killing the queen. Another move. So if he rejects it, he has to play it. Can he reject the? He cannot just stop queen, or he cannot just play like queen f8. And it says he played knight e8. That's interesting. It's like a very grandmaster move. Quite a grandmaster move. So the idea is I'm gonna take your, but if he could take it, if he simply could take the queen, and white rook will take, and this white rook can attack the bishop, and it's in 7th rank, sort of. Maybe after the knight e5 we can attack this pawn, or if not possible he can just put his knight somewhere disturbing the black pieces. So that's why I think that he played this, but still after this still can attack to c7. But black knight is not doing, I don't know if it isn't the best move according to the engine. And then after this it's like and it is interesting grandmaster move because it's hard to decide something like going back with knight because you have played a move, and but it is like almost going to the same square after that. It's like, so let's see how it is helpful or not. So, and then finally white knight is here. It is also a nice move and attacking this bishop, and white gains some advantage I guess, but it's unclear, so according to engine. So he played the bishop e8. So he shouldn't give up on this bishop. And in another interesting move, and knight going back again, d3. Once the game's stuck, it's better to play like that, I guess. So he has to play like knight c5, I guess. No, stopping this prophylactic move, or preparing for other moves like e4. And then, so black cannot take it. So what will happen now? But black can actually wait too, because bishop is also protecting this pawn. So black focuses on promoting this pawn. That's interesting. That's a brilliant strategy as well. So he suddenly shifted his strategy to promote this pawn. He's like not interested in other goals. So let's see what black will do. Oh, black is also going back. Magnus is like, I also know that cool moves I'm going back to. This is like, are they really doing things well, or I don't know. So maybe they're not doing well. But in fact, this black knight has no other place to go. And h4, king, g4, and this strategy also sounds like a studied endgame. And I don't know what. So now black can take this. Black pawn can take it, but it's useless after taking. So white is preparing his future pass pawns, and then decided to take it. Like, let's give up on this pawn and focus on the boring endgame. And then take. So it's like a draw. Wow. So that was very positional game, an interesting game. So we couldn't see much blood in the game. We couldn't see sacrifices, hanging pieces, but yeah, but indeed it's important to see how two players play very carefully in this game, and they don't want to take any risk, and they know that their opponent is tough. Anyway, thanks for watching this video, and if you like this video, you can subscribe to the channel, and see you. Bye bye.